Welcome, mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your gods of war, Jonathan Arneson, along with Mario and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello, and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I am your god of war, Jonathan, and I am joined by Daniel, half the Brothers Grimm. We almost had Mario today. Would have been nice.
So close.
Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I didn't
Been hard
watch.
at work.
Yeah. Got a surgery coming up. Got to do things. So, got things coming up. So, but it's exciting. All the stuff that's happened. There's been a lot of stuff going on. We had the draft. We've had just some signings of some contracts. I need to pencil one or two of them in real quick. I will do that really fast. And then, it's just been a lot of work. But let's see. Like you were saying, been hard at work. So before we get started, I wanted to ask everyone to give a review wherever you listen to us. 5 stars if you like the show, really helps us out. Check out our website, thefantasyfootballwarcouncil.riverside.com, and remember our Twitter at war._fantasy. Give us follow and subscribe. It really helps us out because we're trying to grow the podcast. All right, so into business. On the War Council, we're recapping the NFL draft this week and dabbling in our own dynasty draft that we had just days after the draft, starting on Sunday. It was really awesome. And what a wonderful draft that was. I really love how that, the slow draft that we're doing. It is really for that draft. It was our rookie draft. We had our taxi squad this year, which was really cool. So,
yeah, finally building out that league all of the way. 3rd year in, we're finally full. 22 slot starting roster, 53 total roster, and 10-person taxi squad.
it's something. Yes, it is. It's something. But it's something because it's like, okay, I have to and then if you utilize everything properly, you've got your IR slots, and with the addition of the taxi slots, I was looking into that rule and how to use it,
Yeah.
and I am liking,
Yeah.
You and me seem to be the managers that do this. We utilize our teams to the maximum of what it should be, and the other people don't really know what they're doing. And I actually had to, I got a message from somebody. I will leave them unnamed, not to talk a little shit. But there was somebody from the Disney, and he's like, "Oh my God, I got to drop 10 people," and I'm thinking, okay, do I do the right thing? That it's the addition of the taxi squad. You need to open your fucking eyes and look. And when you click on the character, you can move your rookies into it. Or do I let them start dropping names? And that's how it actually started with one of our other managers. Is Martin started just dropping names left and right, and he dropped the first name, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
add.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Martin, by the way, you need to start your taxi squad's here, buddy. I want to let you know.
That's right.
Solid, right? That's
gotta read, guys. I mean, even in the text
we
chat,
hammered this in
the text chat, they're asking questions, and we're saying, hey, it's a taxi squad. You're going to be able to move other players in there, so don't go dropping all of these people before the draft. I still need to drop a couple, and to my surprise, I think I dropped 3 players, and 2 of my 3 were drafted.
Because you just look down and you go, man, I like what I've got, right?
Yeah. I took it as I've got a pretty strong team. If my castaways are being drafted,
exactly,
not just added after the draft. So I was like, okay.
Take it, yeah. And then you get the how you doing during the draft when you draft someone, and you get the heckle of like, oh man, that was on my list, or hey, good pick. It makes you feel better about certain picks. So like, I know I got some picks like that from seasons before that I look at and go, I've been holding this guy because he was a how you doing, right, and I like him, and you get those players.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm referring to my defensive pick of Latu. So
last year.
that was last year. That was a how you doing from you. Yeah, of course. So,
that one was like I was hoping for Latu. I thought Bane might have been able to come back around, but Mario traded up for him too. So you did
he
get
was
Ruben
the
Bane.
only one that traded up for him. Yeah,
you jumped ahead of him.
Hey,
He called that pick.
I call myself this year the Disney trader because I've made a few of my trades while standing at Disneyland. So you have time in those lines, and you just got to make moves while you're sitting there looking at rosters. So.
That's right, in the Disney League. Well, we'll go a little bit further into that, but first we should tackle the news, I think.
Absolutely. And I'm going to add to it while we start. So go right ahead because I know there was.
All right, Brees Hall most likely begrudgingly inks his 3-year, $45.75 million contract with the Jets. They had to throw a bag at him for running back because he didn't want to be there anymore.
Running backs deserve it. Come on. They've been just so mistreated. Like
I don't disagree with it.
Right now, nobody wants to pay the running back, but they all want to use him like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it seems that $15 million a year seems to be the higher end of what the running backs are making right now. So
yeah.
And then next bit, with the NFL schedule being released this week, here are the key dates for the 2026 season. Thursday, August 6th, Hall of Fame, Panthers versus Cardinals. Wednesday, September 9th, season opener, Super Bowl champion Seahawks host the Patriots. Rematch of the Super Bowl. That's just mean. They're just going to Patriots are going to go out and just get trounced by Seattle, and that's just a great way to start your season, right? We'll see if that's the way it plays out. But Sunday, January 10th, 2027, final day of regular season. Sunday, February 14th is the Super Bowl at SoFi in Inglewood, California, down the street.
Oh yeah, this is exciting. I think we should hang out at some. I'm gonna try and go to some Super Bowl stuff and linger at some things. So.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Get for the podcast here, that'd be nice. So. And then
that's why we need you guys to like and subscribe so we can get press passes and give you guys the background stuff.
Goodness, I'm working on that. So, okay. And then today's news: Devin Achane signs with the Dolphins, reaching an agreement on a 4-year, $64 million extension that includes a $32 million guarantee, and the deal can end up being worth up to $68 million with incentives. So get that bag.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good contract for him. He is the franchise right now, and they want him to be around when they. Oh yeah, they want him to be around when they actually have a quarterback. So.
Yeah, well, get quick. Get hurry.
You got 1 year.
Get building. Running backs don't last long.
I do like the way that they drafted for the future, just completely and totally punting on this year. Like, it's a smart strategy.
Yes. Yeah, all the picks for next year. I was actually kind of down for what they were doing. They're thinking of their strategy and thinking of next year. And next year's a really good draft. And I even made some moves in our draft trying to get some picks for next year.
Yeah, I saw that. There's like 3 of us that own the whole entire first round at this point. 7 of the 10 picks go to three managers. Mario's got 3 first-round picks next year.
I know.
And then you and I each have 2.
Yeah, I only have 2.
I'm working on another.
Yeah, there's time for more. Yeah. There's time for more. I'm not done yet. So, I always like the years when you get 2 or 3, and when we sit at 3. See, it's funny. Mario sits at 3. I want to remember who was spearheading the whole we need to put a cap on picks. I want to say all was a part of this. And there was another manager chiming in. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. But yes, we had I remember a year I had like 3 in the first round, and people were like, this is fucking ridiculous. He won last year and he has 3 picks this year. What are we doing? And I remember going really close. I think I was like 9th place that year with those 3 picks. So it don't matter how many picks you have; they can all fucking flop on you.
You just make deals too, and you could have 3 first-round picks in the first round. We work for those things.
But hey, I traded. I gave
That's
away
what I'm
Raw.
saying.
I
Like
gave away on my Raw at
that's
26 in its prime right now. So
that's
and
right.
I'm sitting here like, you're gonna have your best year, and I'm gonna have to watch it, and I have to wait a season to get the picks for you.
Yep. I'm gonna have to
Okay,
toil through this season.
that's okay. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
I planned for this year. I planned for 2027, and I planned for 2028, and it
Yep.
did get me to move up into that Bane slot. So I
Yep.
do. I like that because Bane was a happy pick for me. I mean, yeah. I wasn't the only one trying to move up for him. And
Oh,
that made me feel really good when I stole that. So,
Homer picks for sure.
oh, yeah, no, it made me
Yeah.
feel really good. So, okay. Well, hey, I have some. I wish somebody. I wish there was more here. I wish Mario was here. I had some really fun trivia, but I'll go with you. I'll go with just you. So it's cool. And all our listeners,
Uh
I wrote some really cool trivia that all logo trivia. Okay.
oh.
So first off, we have what two teams have swords in their logos? This should be easy. I mean, we are one of them. I'll give you
Titans
that.
and Buccaneers.
It is Raiders and Buccaneers.
Isn't the T for the Titan one big sword? Or no, that was a long.
Okay, so
That's a
that was
long
a
time
long
ago.
time ago.
Okay, yeah.
That was during. Yeah, no, you do remember because we bought that jersey together for the other Ollie. We
Yeah.
gave him his jersey, and that was during those ages. That was oh man, oh man, that was a McNair. But during the McNair phase, that T was a sword. You are correct. They changed.
That's still in my head.
I can't give it to you. I will give that to you as still a point because that's an O2. They used to have it. So
Yeah.
great memory. Great memory.
I'm still stuck in high school.
That's okay. All right. What three logos? I feel like I peaked body wise in high school. What three logos are perfectly symmetrical?
Perfectly symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Well, they all is it like an outside measurement of symmetrical or whatever would be on the inside also?
Perfectly
Question.
symmetrical is going to be everything. Yeah. It's okay.
Raiders logo.
Close. One eye has a patch. One eye does not have a patch. That's okay though. Good job.
I don't know.
Good
This is a difficult question because like Green
Yeah.
Bay has that G, but it's not symmetrical because it
No,
folds
because
over
one
on the other
ends the
side.
G. Yeah, tucks. It tucks.
I don't think the Jaguar is symmetrical. Maybe no, because the spots are different on it.
Correct.
Wow, that's interesting.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
I'm trying to think of
Want a hint?
let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like shields. It's got to be shields. Bears, maybe bears.
No, because remember, so it's a C, and one side of the C was going to be open. You can't fold it.
I thought they'd actually changed it to the picture of the bear.
It is the bear. Okay, so the bear has like a scowl on one side. It's the one of the it's not perfectly symmetrical. There is a scowl.
Oh man, I gotta
It's okay.
think.
We have an NFC South team. You have an AFC.
Oh, the Saints.
Scowl. Yeah, correct. With the low. Yeah, there you go. That was an easy one.
That one was an easy one. The Fleur de Lis. Let's see.
And then we'll call an old school like they haven't won anything
AFC
since
South.
DHS. So.
Colts.
Okay, hey, that's a good one. Well done. Not who I was referring to though, but that's because they did win in 2008. There was at least Blu-ray in 2008. So
I didn't hear that last hint. Then sorry.
oh, that's okay.
I heard AFC South. So
no, my hint was oh crap. What did I say? My hint was they haven't won. They haven't won anything since VHS.
oh. Cowboys. Yes.
Well done. Good job. Hey, good job. You got through that one. Okay, so what four teams feature only 2 letters in their logo? Oh man, I got some good ones here. I'm not even, my last one's a fucking killer. What 4 teams feature only 2 letters.
Kansas City, LA, Rams.
KC, LA. Good job. Good job.
New England. That's not on their
No.
logo, though.
No.
It's not in our logo. Green Bay. That's not on their logo. It's just a G. 4 teams. All right, let's see.
One's in California.
That's what I LA Rams,
Okay.
San Francisco,
Mm-hmm. And then you got Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Rams,
So that
Kansas
was
City,
the other California
Niners.
team.
Niners was the one you just picked up. Niners
Yeah.
was the one you got. Good job. And then think another coast. One of the other big cities.
Yeah.
What's
New
the next
York,
big
the
demographic?
Giants.
There you go. Literally just a blue in one. Nice. Okay. This one's a trip. This one's a trip, and this one actually got me when I heard this, and I'm like, oh wow, and I had to like look it up. What is the only team logo the animal faces left? So every logo faces right,
Interesting.
or is it symmetrical logo?
Yeah.
What logo faces left? And it's an
Faces
animal
left.
one.
I think it's
Yeah,
the
it's one of the
Jaguars.
No, incorrect.
Dang.
I'll give you 2 more guesses before I give it to you.
Well, let's see.
I'll give you a clue. Bet you first clue.
Wait.
So.
Let me see. Before we go to the clue, let me get one more chance.
Oh yeah, you get 2 more guesses.
Let's
guesses.
Animal faces left. No. That's a good one. So single one.
Give me a look, and I had to look, and I'm like, no way. I did get it. But
you did get it.
It threw me. It threw me though.
Ravens.
No, the bird faces. Yeah, bird faces to the right. Faces right inside.
All right, the hint.
NFC East.
Well, I mean, there's only.
Yeah, there's only one. It's not really a hint.
Eagle,
it's kind of like pointed right at it. Yeah,
so the eagle faces left,
and it only faces left, and you're kind of like, wait, hold on, I have to look at that. And you see, he faces left because everything else, Seahawks, Cardinals, every bird, every animal, it's facing. You got even got the Denver Bronco, the horse is bucking to the right. So yeah,
I'm gonna forever remember that.
Yeah, and the dolphins, each dolphin, even the new dolphin, old dolphin, they go to the right.
Yeah.
What NFL teams have a full body logo?
Lions.
Yep. And I'll even give kudo points to OG. There's a couple OGs that can give reference to.
There are.
I am talking current.
Current. So let's see. Full body. I needed
the Jeopardy music today. That's what I really needed.
Yeah.
I needed the music today.
Let's see. It's a good thing I have headphones on. You can't see the steam escaping from my ears.
Oh no, we see it. Dogs are turning in your face. Yeah, we see it.
Let's see. The Lions is the only one I could think of right. Oh, the Falcons have a full outline.
Falcons, there you go. It's the whole bird. It's the dirty bird. Okay, good job. And I had already mentioned one of them as I was just talking, facing to the right. So.
Bronco.
That's an ode to the old one. Yes, with the whole Bronco and the man on the Bronco. Yeah, that's the old one. But their current one is not.
All right. How many did I get?
You got Lions. You get the Lions. Oh, Falcons. I'm sorry.
Lions
You're 2 and 2. So we have both are AFC. Both are AFC. Yeah. like split them at opposite ends of draft.
Yeah.
Really good team, really bad team.
Dolphins.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Dolphins and
Okay.
Patriots.
No,
Oh,
no.
that's a point for the ode to the old.
That is, yeah, that's the full body. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
give you the full body.
But that whatever Patriot name is in a precarious position on the side of the helmet.
Yeah, the American Patriot. I don't know what his name is. We're not Patriot fans. Patriot
Hey,
hater, long term hater. Yeah, long term hater.
yeah, they're just playing football.
No. We just fucking hated him because Tom Brady, and then we loved Tom Brady. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tom.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Tom. What's the
uh,
last one?
it is the Bills. It's one you don't really think of.
Ah,
Yeah, the
gotcha.
Bills.
Yep.
Okay, this was my favorite. And this one really got me. What NFL team logo is shaped like the state or city they are in?
Ooh.
This is actually legit, that the logo is shaped to the territory or state that they are in. This is true.
Interesting.
Yeah, this was pretty awesome. The history that went into this logo.
I'm like thinking of shapes of states. I've got no idea on this one. No idea.
That's okay. That's all right. So it is the Carolina Panthers,
Ah, interesting.
and it is representing both North and South Carolina as hashtag one Carolina. And the way that the jaw comes out really long and the neck comes out and it comes down, it's representing the whole base, and it comes around. It gets both. It's actually kind of cool. It's unique. Yeah, it's very unique. Yeah. So okay. Why don't we jump into the strong? I was going to say strong in the draft, not strong with the team we're going with, but is the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, we're going to go alphabetical.
Thanks.
The Arizona Cardinals. Well, they had Jeremiah Love, so it's pretty strong. That was the highest graded pick they have. Other than that,
Yeah, I do like the Carson Beck pick as just
I love the guy. Dude, I drafted it. I drafted him. Come on. And I couldn't believe he fell as far as he did in a super flex dynasty. People were like, I get it. It was what freshman, not freshman. He was a five year because he was a redshirt freshman. He stayed, got his full. He finished his degree, which I really like to see out of some kids. I mean, he's not the strongest arm, but I mean, I think he's accurate. I think he can be developed into.
I think that there's actually a decent likelihood that he's going to be a gem for them because he had surgery before he went to Miami, and it was on his elbow, and so they already knew that his arm strength wasn't going to be what it was this year.
But it takes year to.
But it takes time to heal. And so Miami said, well, we'll go ahead, and we like his work ethic, we like his accuracy, and it's not supposed to be devastating. So we'll take you in the transfer portal and offer you the NIL. And then, he had a great year. They got the championship mostly off their defense. But the knock on him why he fell is because he didn't have the same velocity and power in his arm that he had the previous years because of his surgery.
Not gonna happen. Tearing having the UCL.
So
like
that. But like a year removed now. Let's see. Maybe 2 years removed. By the time mid-season comes around and people are pounding the table for Carson Beck to start, and you might as well. You already know what you got with Jacoby Brissett. You might as well start him. You might as well start Beck.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Because then you go after next year's pick. If you say, hey, let's see what he's got and let the season ride. And if he doesn't do well, we're now a really high pick in 2027 draft, and there are a flush amount of quarterbacks in this one. So
or a Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
So okay, hey, we're straight on quarterback. Carson Beck shows out. He's a gem. We got lucky. We got a rookie quarterback in third round. Now let's draft. Instead of going quarterback like everybody else is, we're going to go the highest ranked offensive player. And so there's going to be some serious talent coming out. There's projected to come out, let me say, for next year for running back and receiver. So
There's a lot of good names coming out next year. Yeah.
and if they're like the fourth pick or even like the fifth pick, they're at that point, depending on who comes out, they might be the first team to go offensive player instead of quarterback. Just because
or at 4 you
value.
still somehow. I mean, like honestly, at 4 that might be the likelihood of 3 or 4 could be where Manning falls to because he's not the best quarterback in the draft. So
to this point,
just the best name, just the best name. Yeah, just the best name.
Just like Burrow's year, nobody was talking about him beforehand. Mendoza, nobody was talking about him beforehand. Stroud, nobody was talking about them beforehand. So
quiet year with the quarterback.
You never know who's going to actually take that number one slot for being the best quarterback in next year's draft. But they're talking about like 3 to 5 that they're already projecting for first round quarterbacks next year.
Oh yeah, there's a big list of first rounds, and then you have Smith, being the good wide receiver. So
yeah. Cool.
So okay. So what do you grade Arizona with their Bisontis back at 3, their 65th pick, which I think is actually one of their best picks. Minus Love. I really like the Love pick. That's good pick.
I mean, it's a great player. Situation kind of sucks, but in the long run, I think that's a great pick for their team.
Well, they needed other things like offensive line first. There's a lot of things, but they're doing the right thing and they're grabbing the running back first because hey, this is the best player on the board.
You're not going to get it. You're probably not going to get a chance at another player like this at a skill position.
No,
you're probably not. Because if you do get a quarterback, you're never going to be picking that low again.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
correct.
No, I do like their draft. I give them like a B, solid B. I really like Caleb Proctor as a defensive
Proctor.
Fourth.
I do like Proctor.
Going with a guard in the second round, really helpful. They need help on that quarterback, running back. A couple depth pieces here and there, but yeah, I give them a B. Their first 4 rounds were solid, I'd say. First 4 picks. How about you?
I want to see. So, yeah, I thought it was an okay draft. They started out strong and they kind of just twiddled off into Flyers. Is what I see. Not even like backups; it's Flyers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Atlanta Falcons. No first round pick. No day
first
one.
round pick's in rehab right now, isn't he?
yeah.
The one that did this trade, James Pierce Jr. or whatever. Yeah.
Uh-oh. No.
I'm here.
Daniel.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? Well, I see that he just dropped out a little bit.
Uh-oh.
You can still hear me.
Okay.
Falcons picks.
I've lost.
AJ Terrell.
I've lost a co-host, it looks like.
Zachary Branch, 3rd round. Kendall Daniels, 4th round.
Oh, no, this is dead air. So I apologize. I have lost a co-host. We were talking about Atlanta and not having a day 1 pick. There he is.
Hi. Back. Sorry, I started just reading off the names of the draft.
That's all right. It looks like we just lost you internet-wise. So
interesting.
I'm sure you and me will be talking over each other, like near each other.
Yeah.
So,
I give them a C-.
Yes. I was gonna say like a D plus. Yeah. But I mean, like it's hard to
I'm giving them story credit. brothers getting to play on the same team. I'm giving them story credit. The one pick I think that I really like is Zachariah Branch. That's it.
It was a pretty good pick, the Branch pick. It was Harold Perkins isn't okay. It's a flyer. I think that one's a flyer, but yeah, that was 215, pick 215.
Yeah.
Linebacker from LSU Tigers. I think that was definitely a flyer pick though. But yeah, the story. You're totally right. It's story, but I mean, like it's Branch. He's
I like the Branch pick. That's a great pick. The rest of them,
Yeah. I'm gonna say C plus.
Yeah.
Maybe D. Not maybe D. Maybe D.
I'm like a C minus.
Yeah, D.
1 of 5 is good, but the rest
I'm
of them
not.
are like,
Yeah.
okay.
Will he
I'm
hit though?
interested to see what those Flyers our linebackers are, because that was a big depth as defensive players inside of this draft. So there are going to be players that are just like going to show out that we're not expecting. So
true.
We'll
okay. All right. The Baltimore Ravens. Now they had 11 picks in this draft.
Yeah.
Do you think it's quality over quantity? I mean, what are we thinking?
I think they doubled down on both of them, honestly. I think that they got quantity and quality. I love their first 4 picks.
I was gonna say if maybe even Hibner 5th. I can see adding Hibner.
Yes,
he's not bad, but yeah.
I mean, like those.
I like Bane. Yeah, Surratt.
I mean, we got Bane in the draft, but Ione went right before us, and I was so disappointed for that.
Yeah, Ione would have been a really good.
That would have been. But we got Bane, and Bane is going to meet a need, and he's going to give more flash than what Ione would. So, like, okay, but
I hope he just plays angry.
He's
on him for his short arms. I don't want a T-Rex out there trying to swing at things. So,
Zion Young's a beast. Jacoby Lane has
the Lane pick is
a possession receiver. They've lost likely. Andrews is getting old. Zay Flowers. This is my favorite one right here. Surratt. That was my favorite pick of theirs.
Yeah, I think I think the flyer with Adam Randall from Clemson, running back.
That's a cool one.
174.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty good pick, actually.
Yeah.
Didn't you snag him in the draft, too?
No, I did not. Mario got him.
Okay, Mario. I had him queued up and he ticked away, and I'm like, damn, all these running backs are going, man.
Yeah.
And
I got like 3 of the 7 running backs.
You did. I cracked a joke. I did crack a joke. It wasn't 8 like last year, but 3 will do.
Just looking at that ROI, man. Let's just look at that ROI. If I draft a receiver there and he hits, it's not going to be nearly as much value to what I might be able to do in the future if it's a running back.
You were not wrong. There was a few picks that I wish I had cherried around and moved around because I would have grabbed the running back and then gotten the other pick that I wanted and been like, okay, I got what I needed. I needed a running back. Yeah, that didn't happen. I didn't get a single running back this year. So.
Yeah.
One that was good, I'll say. One that was good, I'll say.
Yeah. I mean, you never know.
Black wasn't bad. Yeah, Kalen Black would be good, but I mean, I need CMC to go crash and burn, so let's see.
Yeah, and Jordan James, too. They're saying they're pretty high on Jordan James.
They are.
I give him an A, Baltimore.
I had a solid A minus. I have a solid A minus here. Yeah, I really. They kind of took a buckshot approach here, but they did really good in like some of their positions. And the Ione pick is pretty freaking good. So
yeah,
he's a monster.
Then, Buffalo, 10 picks in this draft.
Yeah, solid.
None in the first.
Yeah, there was no first rounder. First
they
pick
traded out of the
35. First. Yeah. I don't know. I was not as impressed with Buffalo in some of their picks.
Yeah, I don't. I give them. I agree.
Edge was an okay pick. I mean, they could have done better. Skylar Bell wasn't a terrible pick.
I mean, we'll see where they shake
better
out.
prospect possibly in slot receivers, but yeah, exactly. I don't. I say like a C. I'm not impressed. I'm not really impressed by Buffalo with what they did.
I agree with the C, and the only reason why it's not worse is because of the quantity of swings they were able to make.
There is a good, yeah. I mean, like, and they chucked down. They needed corner. Corner was one of their bad spots, and they went down and drafted 3, pick 62. Davis. I don't even want to. It sounds like a dinosaur name here. Igbinosun. I butchered the shit out of that one. Jalen Kilgore. I actually like Kilgore from the South Carolina Gamecocks. And then they had Pride Jr. from the Tigers at 220. So 3 corners. Hammering a position they needed. And then, 2 offensive linemen. A punter. They needed, hey, 40 Gator, guys.
Yep. And a guard at the 7th round. So, yeah, it's. I mean, take your swings. The quantity is a win in its own, but it's like, okay,
exactly.
They know better. We'll see if any of them pan out.
Yeah. So here's a team that I thought did really well is the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, the South is doing better than I care to admit.
But I see this team turning around. This team is actually turning around with what they need to be doing, and not. They're going to be a problem. They're definitely going to be a problem, but a solid home run pick with Freeling, the Georgia Bulldogs. Solid pick.
Yeah.
Their defensive end, Lee Hunter, the interior lineman, defensive lineman here. I really like this. This was my favorite pick of theirs. Was Chris Brazel, the second from Tennessee, the Volunteers, wide receiver. That was my favorite pick of theirs.
Yeah.
I really think that, but they were just home run picks all the way down. A center, a corner, a safety, and a linebacker. And I think this team hit it. They really, and their best pick was 151. It was their highest value was their the safety from Wheatley from Penn State. That was their best valued pick, was their 151st pick. So I don't know. I know it's hard to say it when it's our division, right? But like they did really well.
They did.
Atlanta did not do well. I could not say that Atlanta did this well, but Carolina is going to be a problem.
Carolina had a nice draft. They they got value at needed positions, and they got good players at needed positions.
They're giving Bryce Young one more year to say, hey, do something. And he actually did well last year. He didn't do terrible. So
Yep. Next is the Bears.
Exciting.
The Bears.
It's not like last year's draft picks, but like I was excited for this. I did like their first round pick with Dylan Thieneman. I wish they could have got a little better, but Thieneman was best available. What they got for their DBs.
I love Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah,
I love his game. He's like him and Downs are the best safeties in this class, I feel like.
Yes, Caleb Downs was what a stud.
But the things that Downs does might not necessarily transfer into the highest of fantasy points.
Oh,
he's got a very, very low floor, or a very, very high floor, right? But he's making so many good decisions on the field that the offenses are going to be having to react to that, and he might not be the one that's actually making the play, even though he did make the play, right?
Because he's stopping it when a receiver's not getting thrown to because the coverage is so amazing. You're not getting fantasy points for those coverages.
That's right.
When the ball doesn't go that way, and it really hurts when. And the prime example was Ramsey. When Ramsey came into the league, everybody drafted him thinking, "Oh my God, he's amazing." Well, he was getting 0s and 2s.
That's right.
Because he wasn't ever getting thrown the ball. He's locked down
Yep.
that side of the field when
And
you're that talented.
sealing the edge and driving the running back
Mm-hmm.
in, right? You're doing
Yep.
everything right and awesome as a football
Yep.
player. It just doesn't translate
That's a chance.
to
Yeah.
fantasy points. Dylan Thienemann's game translates to fantasy points, and so I think that of the safeties this year, he's got the highest ceiling. Where I feel like Downs has the lowest floor.
Well, they moved him around, and he can play in the nickel. Then like he can be moved. He was
Yeah.
versatile.
Yeah.
Where I mean, yeah, Caleb
It,
was shutdown kind of guy. So
Caleb is so smart that he's basically diagnosing the play, and they're having to respond in a way to get away from him. Where Thienemann is in the play.
yeah, yeah.
And so that's really the difference from what I've researched and what their game is. But I love the player. He's so much fun to watch.
Nah, both are
Yeah.
both are good. And it's gonna be interesting to see how they do. And not wrong, but I was very happy for my wife. Like Logan Jones, center, pick 57. Sam Roush, tight end, pick 69 out of Stanford. That was, and then I really 89. Xavier Thomas. I love this fucking pick. LSU Tigers wide receiver. I love that pick right there.
Yeah, Malik Muhammad fell too. He should have been a higher pick.
Yeah, he was meant to be a day 2 pick, I think they said.
Yeah.
And he dropped into day 3, day 4, day 3. So
yeah,
he was in the 4th round. I like what they were doing here. They're building a really good team in Chicago, and I'm very excited for my wife because they can have a Super Bowl in this town. Well, it won't be in their town because obviously they're moving. They're moving.
It better happen soon.
Yeah.
The year 2, just like with McDonald.
Yeah. Get it before you leave the town, guys. But I think Bears are on track. A minus. This is, I like what they did, and they only did it with 7 picks.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly. That's exactly what I was going to give them too. Is A minus.
Okay. All right. Cincinnati Bengals.
Just set it on fire.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think that's kind of what they're trying to do because they want high draft picks next year. I don't know. I can't see what else they're doing. I mean, the decisions that they make is just throwing all their money into their offense. They have nothing left for their defense, and I'm not even sure this is the shotgun. Not even sure this is the shotgun approach.
No,
I'm not no day one pick. Not happy with anything they did.
There's nothing really of note. Like their Cassius Howell is solid.
He had good. His measurables weren't ideal.
The A&M thing, though, I think that the players, for whatever reason, the edges at A&M don't have a lot of good statistics, but they're like grading out very well as athletes, and it seems like their defense is more about contain than finish. And so when they do come in the league, it takes them a little bit, but the A&M players do turn out to be okay, and sometimes it's like, whoa, where did this player come from? Because it's just like you're watching, them in college, and you're like, hey, like, why aren't you finishing? Why can't you just, if you could just get there, you'd be so good,
Yeah.
And in the pros, a lot of them are. And so it's like, I wonder if it's a scheme thing coming out of A&M or a coaching thing.
A lack in coaching. Yeah, it sounds like a lack in coaching is what it sounds like.
So that might end up being okay, but I give them like a D minus.
Yeah.
I won't go F.
Brian Parker, I think was their 189th pick tackle.
Yeah,
I think that was their best pick.
They designated him as a center.
Do they?
Interesting.
Really, it's funny because they drafted a center, Connor Lew,
Yeah,
before from
yeah.
Auburn.
They
So,
double dipped.
okay, interesting.
More teams
Slide
are
him
doing
over
that.
from
It's a smart
tackle.
strategy.
Oh, I mean, you can tackles. I mean, tackles. If you're playing tackle, especially a left tackle, you're really freaking good. I mean,
Yeah,
you cover someone's backside,
yeah,
most likely, so they trust you. So you can
yeah.
slide any position if you're playing left tackle. It's probably the hardest to play on the line. Cleveland Browns. I mean,
Uh,
as much as you want to vomit to this, they actually kind of did well.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
They did. A.
uh, yeah, I'm thinking A
I
plus
hate I hate
possibly.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
They're like a solid A, bordering A plus.
But
Just
the
the
funny
way
thing is, did they come out playing like this? Because I don't see them coming out and playing well. Because
they need a
yeah,
quarterback.
it's the Browns. They have no quarterback. No, they need a
Quarterback.
quarterback.
I
Their quarterback
saw
is ridiculous.
I saw a reel today of a guy like, "Come on, Watson, this is my 10th reel I'm making. Complete a damn pass." And then he's like, "Missed it again."
Not a shocker. And then you
Like,
got Sanders and
damn.
Dillon, and yeah, they're
Oh,
they're they're such a mess in this quarterback room. But boy, did they hammer down
dude.
tackle, center, tight end, wide
Excuse me.
receiver. Yeah,
Receivers, I mean, the safety,
congestion.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren, that dude's
They
an
did well.
enforcer. I mean, I really like their draft.
Yeah,
They,
I
it,
mean,
it was
good
smart.
receivers,
It
good
was
receivers they grabbed with Conception in Boston. I think they.
value. Oh,
I
I,
love their tackle from Gators. I mean, I'm a Gator guy, but I mean,
yeah,
Austin Barber. He was that had they had a really good offensive line down in Florida.
yeah.
So
No, really like their draft. I think Casey Conception has a high likelihood that he will actually be the best receiver out of this draft.
hmm hmm
Uh, they were talking about his drops and drop rate and stuff like that. He's got a like they say like above like a 10% drop rate through your collegiate career is where like you're supposed to have a lot of red flags,
hmm
and he's just at that threshold. But a lot of people are like, but look who's throwing him the ball. So, like, it's not all his fault there.
yeah,
Because there's moments there's like, wow, how did he catch that? And then the other moment is like, were you doing alligator arms across the middle? And it's like, well, that could be also coaching because the coach is like, he's going to try to kill you. We need you. You're our only
yeah.
offensive weapon. Don't do that.
Don't die. Don't
Yeah,
die.
don't die. Right.
Don't die.
So it's
But
like,
you just realize you're in the center of the field, and you're like, oh fuck, boy, and
yeah, yeah, he's trying to kill me and they need me. I should not do that.
yeah.
So there's protect yourself. And so like there's um I think there's more to it because there's no way that a guy that has a high drop rate is also making some of the other catches that he's making. There's just too much
hmm
of a indecision or discrepancy in between those two things for me. But
He had really good hands, but the drop rate it's a Mike Evans coming out right here.
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
good comparison. So yeah, nah, Cleveland did well. They did well. I
yeah,
think they nailed it.
solid
Uh,
A. Oh, this next one makes me. This is the one that makes me, you
but
know,
it's really because they
vomit
got
a little
Caleb
bit.
Downs. Let's be honest. It's because they got Caleb Downs. I did like the Malachi Lawrence
I
pick
was
too.
gonna say
Um,
it's not just Downs.
no,
So,
I know. Look. It's you can't. I just can't say that they're doing good. It's a team that's sucked for such a long time. They're the new Raiders now.
the last 3 years I have liked their drafts, but
But
it hasn't transferred to much, right?
no, it does. No, it has not. And
Because there's the
John Flew.
management side of things that have happened later, but
Yeah,
I love their first 5 picks. Um,
yeah, yeah.
and
I can
the last
I
two
can even add
are
in six.
decent. Yeah.
I'd say they're those are more the Flyers.
Yeah.
They're more
But
the Flyer
dude, their
for
first
sure.
5 picks are like, oh my gosh,
Oh man, I really
so
the
good.
Malachi Lawrence, the edge, and then they doubled down on edge with Jashawn
Barham.
Barham. They really did well. Yeah, and then tackle Drew Shelton. But I think their best pick was hands down their first pick with Caleb Downs.
Yeah,
I
moving
for them.
back and getting more picks and then still getting Caleb Downs.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, A plus. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. Just because of Downs. Yeah. All right. Now a team that could have done better. I was actually not so impressed with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah,
Not impressed. And
not impressed.
when your final pick, 257, is your highest graded pick, that's not good. That's not
Yeah,
good at all.
yeah,
No, that's
I'd give
not good
him
at all.
a C minus.
C minus for sure. I'm gonna think C minus, D plus.
Yeah,
I'm not wowed by anything here. They had no day one. God, they got no day two pick. Look at that. It's
yeah,
first pick is 66 in the draft. So
yep. Third round, so barely
yep,
day two.
it's the start of day. Yeah, it's middle of day two. Look at that.
I do like their Jonah Coleman pick, their Cage Casey pick,
The
and
Cage Casey was probably their best pick in my opinion.
then their
Yeah,
Justin Jolly pick. Those three were like, oh, they're on track, and then
yeah.
it just kind of falls off again. But we'll see how it works out.
I did like the Casey pick. He was a good lead blocker for Genty. I like
Yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
uh,
All right,
hmm,
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah,
Yep. C minus.
that's generous. That's generous. I think they could have done better. I mean, Blake Miller's not bad.
I,
They could have done better though.
I feel like Blake Miller was a panic pick. Like
I think so too,
they knew they
right?
had to get an offensive lineman in the first round, and no, everybody else that they wanted was gone, and so they're just like, just get Blake Miller.
We should have moved up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Derek Moore, edge, their second pick. I think it was probably their best pick. Yeah.
D plus.
But he's kind of he's kind of small. Yeah. D plus. I got C minus. Green Bay Packers.
D.
No day one pick, 6 picks. D. C. I give it a C. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being generous. Maybe it should be with you. But
We flip flopped.
we flip flopped. I like their last pick, 216. They drafted a kicker and they went Trace Mack, Florida Gator. Best pick, hands down. I think I like their pick.
Well, at least you could find something you liked.
It's the only thing I liked.
That's what I'm saying. At least you could find it. I can't find it. I don't like it. It's bad.
Cease was the best available. I know. See, they needed quarterback, and Cease was the best available that they have.
Yeah.
There for pick 52, but yeah, no,
D minus.
D plus. Smack.
Minus.
Smack gives them the plus.
I think it's yeah.
Come on, Smack's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. That's perfectly fine.
I'm a Gator lover. I'm a Gator, so I gotta love the guy. Yeah, I gotta love the guy. Okay, Houston Texans.
I like what they did.
Do you? I don't know.
I like that they double dipped at positions of need throughout their draft. So I like their method. I really like the Rutledge pick for them, is they need interior line help. There you go. And he was one of the top ones.
Yeah.
Caden McDonald from Ohio State could be an absolute beast. The only reason why he fell to the second round is because one year he weighed like 396 pounds, and then last year he weighed 350 pounds because they had to get him on a nutrition thing because he was losing his explosiveness because he was too big. So teams are worried about his work ethic and weight, but it's not like it was good then went bad. It was good then bad then good. So obviously he's already working on that, right?
Yeah.
So he's an absolute menace defensive tackle that could really be a steal for them.
Ranked
Um,
ICM rated out really high here. Yeah.
Marlon Klein, they've got an aging tight end room. They're trying to get some new blood and a talented tight end class. And then going back to guard here, um, Fibeki Nuwani and, double dipping. Then linebacker double dipped a couple of times. I give him like a C to C minus, but I do really like their first four picks. Um, yeah.
Okay. I felt it was, yeah.
No, I'm being generous.
This was a buckshot. Yeah, I felt like this was definitely a buckshot method. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Colts.
Take us away.
Take us away. Let's
Didn't you
see.
draft this player?
Linebacker.
Their first pick? Didn't you draft CJ Allen? Let's see.
Check that. I don't know if I did.
Was it you or was it Allen? It might have been Allen.
I think it was Allen because
Allen took him at the end of the second round. Yeah, Allen took CJ Allen. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Caden Curry. I liked their the edge. Caden Curry. He was 215 out of the Buckeyes, and the one right before Florida Gator, George Gums. George Gums Jr. They doubled down on their edge. Well, they went triple down on the edge because they got another edge at 237. So they did hammer that position. Let's see. Seth McGowan. Let's see who drafted him. Was it one of yours?
He was not. I did not draft Seth McGowan. I think he's actually a free agent still.
I believe it because I want to say I looked at him and I thought he was behind too many names.
Yeah, they've got three names ahead of him right now. It's really Giddens who you want outside of Taylor.
That's like Taylor. Yeah, Taylor's running that room for sure.
Yeah. I think they got a sleepy pick in Burks.
Yeah, you think Deion Burks, wide receiver? You think that's their?
I think he's a sneaky pick. Yep.
Okay.
I think he's one of those receivers that's like, again, like twice in his career he had competent quarterback play, and each time it was against decent opponents. It was like Alabama and I forget who else. And he went off in those two games though. So it's okay, 7th round flyer.
Do well in the NFL then, yeah.
All right. So
I mean, Colts took some chances. I'm gonna say a B minus.
B minus?
Yeah, I say B minus.
Yeah, I was gonna say C.
Okay. I think this is our first F on the board here. Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know if I can be generous here.
Yeah.
You had 10 picks. None in the first round. And I don't like any of these picks.
I like one. Emmanuel Pregnon. Guard from Oregon.
Guard from Oregon Ducks. Yeah. Pick 88.
He was supposed to go higher. And so I do like that one pick.
Pass blocking. Yeah, good graded out. 7th among pass blockers this year in guards. Allowed only 1 sack, 2 hits, and 2 hurries. Okay. Among 471 pass blocking snaps. It's not bad.
Yeah, he's a monster, and he's very good. That's one pick, so give him a D plus because of that.
D plus. Okay. All right. Sure. 10 picks. You only nail it with 1. I'm going to D minus.
Yeah. D minus. Not quite F because you have 1 pick that shows hope.
All right. The Thieves, the Kansas City Thieves, they took Delaney. Oh my goodness. Solid pick for them at pick 6 was Mansour Delaney. Big for their backfield. I think they were just dreaming and oozing for Love to fall here. I really thought Kansas City would be one of the teams that took Love if Arizona moved out of said spot or did not take Love.
Yeah.
This was one of the picks that I thought would step up, other than like Dallas Cowboys paying the world to bend over and take love away.
Yeah, I had some conversations with Mario and a couple of friends, and I was pretty sure they were going to go cornerback. Um, I was like, they've got to go corner.
Well, they had some loss. They had some loss there, so they
Yeah, they
need it.
traded away their corner. Their bread and butter on that team is
Mhm.
Spagnolo, who makes good corners. Like, so I was like, I think that everything else is kind of a smokescreen, so that if somebody did want to come up for Love, then they would be able
Oh
to
yeah, it's it's
fall
it's
that
trade
far.
value. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all trade value because I
but
really thought Dallas would have done it really and paid the money. You know what I mean? I really expected them to do it. It's totally surprised.
yeah, they still got it at 11. Got him at 11.
Hey,
Or
Garrett
Downs.
Nussmeier. Garrett Nussmeier.
Garrett Nussmeyer, Peter Woods, R. Mason Thomas. I do Emmett Johnson, Cyrus Allen. I unfortunately do like their draft. I'm going to give them a solid B
Kansas City.
plus.
Yeah, I think I'm going to with you on that one. I'll give them a B minus, but I think they did well.
Yeah. Yep.
Could have done better than drafting Nussmeier at 249. They would have moved up. Drafted somebody. They could have taken back or something else. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, they still believe in Danny Dimes, I think, but
first pick in the draft, the Las Vegas
uh,
Raiders. Ooh, I mean, it's the Raiders. What do you think?
yeah, I do love their
They did
draft.
well. Me too. They fucking, uh, a Kirk Cousins in the draft at pick one to be trained by the OG Kirk Cousins himself. I mean, it's pretty smart. Um, Trade on Stukes, cornerback out of Arizona, the edge rusher, Kayron Crawford.
Crawford.
I really I like pick 122 though. Mike Washington Jr.
Do you like that one?
I do. I
Uh,
do actually. I really liked. I thought Mike Washington was one of the better. He was like top 5 running back out of this draft. I think it was. I thought he was like the number 5 guy on my paper. I had him as my number 5 guy. And he got taken away. So
I love their Jermod McCoy pick in the fourth round, who's widely
Mhm.
regarded to be the second most talented, but dropped because of medicals. But he's out there practicing, so if they get 3 to 4 years out of him of extremely high production, it's worth the pick. He
Absolutely.
might not have a long career because of his knee being degenerative, but dude, if he performs as well as he could in the fourth round, oh my gosh, it's a steal. He might not be a second contract guy, but that might not matter.
Yeah, he'll be getting a knee replacement at that point, but that's
But he will have improved their team greatly.
yeah. But then they have to go hunting again,
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
So
but
it's
still,
a
fourth round is still a radical drop, I
no,
think.
no, no. You're yeah. His evaluations were critical, and
Second to third is as far as he should have gone. It's insane, and he was their second fourth round pick.
yeah,
It's
he's a good
just,
shutdown
oh
guy.
no, he is their first fourth round pick. Yeah, Washington was the second. What do you give him?
Hey,
Hey,
solid. As much as I hate the Raiders, man,
uh,
they did well. They
yeah,
did well, I think. I mean, for me to like a pick at 122 and go, hey, you guys did really well, and they still had 5 more picks after.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think they did well. Malik Benson, Oregon Duck at 195. Honestly, like,
Yep.
I hate to say it, Raiders are improving, and I don't like to say that. So,
I agree.
okay, let's. Man,
I
we're
am
already at
now vested in Fernando
Oscar.
Mendoza's future, though. So,
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you draft them. So,
yeah, I was
I
left
mean,
no
I'm kind of
choice.
tied to him with Genty, so I
Yeah,
get it. I
yeah,
get it.
I was left no choice. My player got taken right before me.
Yeah.
That 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 killed me. I
these
my heart broke. That
I
pick
mean,
was
did you really think
so
that Love
so.
was
Sonny
all?
Styles went at number 3 in the draft, right
Oh,
before me,
I was gonna say
before I got Mendoza, and
Sunny
so
Styles.
it broke my heart. Even though Mendoza is actually better for my team build,
Oh
uh,
yeah, super flex.
I was positive that Mendoza was going to be the third or second pick in the draft, and that Styles was going to be there at 4. And I never thought that Mendoza would actually make it to me that much. As far as I did in the beginning, and then I was doing mocks, and the more that was coming out about it, his stock kept on rising, and I was like, dang! Especially being a super flex, I was really surprised that he was still there at 4.
Mhm.
And then the fact that it went IDP at 3, I think honestly, I think that might be the best pick of the entire draft. But it broke my heart. Yeah. So
I think
now
Sunny Styles was a very good pick, and I broke my heart. I didn't have a first or a second round pick, so
yeah. Well, he was going 4 if
straight up.
Mendoza wasn't on the board, and if both of them were on the board, I might have still gone Styles. I might have gone with my heart instead
Yeah,
of Mendoza, but
well,
I'm happy with
the
Mendoza.
draft
I'm
like the
just now
future
vested.
Luke Kuechly. Yeah,
Yeah.
missed out on the real guy. I mean, to get the
Yeah.
future Luke Kuechly, I
So
totally get that. So
props to you, Joey.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but to the Chargers, I do really like their draft. They're hammering offensive line. Keep Mesidor as a now player.
Jake Slaughter.
Jay
Yeah, I
Slaughter's a
like Jake Slaughter's a good one.
solid center. Is the best center in the draft. Some people were saying.
I
Brendan
mean, it's
Thompson.
Gators. Come on, man. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah. Brendan Thompson, somebody that can finally not outrun Justin Herbert's arm. Um, and
Oh, I think they did. Chargers did phenomenal. They had a
Jefferson
week
Smith.
last year. Their line took them out,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
went and just hammered 2 tackles, guard, and a center. I love
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. So,
Yep.
A minus.
A minus. I agree.
A minus. I go higher than what PFF gives them. I really like them. I really like their trade. The Los Angeles Rams pick Ty Simpson with the 13th pick overall. Is this a Penix situation? Just sit the quarterback. So I mean, like, this is, he could have done better. This, I could see
I'm
Ty Simpson being there in the second round. I don't know.
that's I'm in the minority. I like the pick.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but I don't like it as their first. Second
There
pick? Sure, I like that pick.
he wasn't making it to the second round. There's lots of GMs and people in the know that were saying that Ty Simpson wasn't going to make it to the second round. Somebody was trading up into the 20s to get him. And so whether it was going to be Arizona or whether it was going to be the Jets, there is good reporting out there that says somebody was going to take him in the first round outside of the Rams. And you just don't know how long you're going to get with Stafford. If he sits for 3 years and gets to learn behind Stafford and McVay,
Think you get 3 years out of Stafford?
If he sits for 2 years and gets that, like that's on the outside,
Dude,
the 3 years.
listen.
Even a year sitting under Stafford and McVay, 2 years optimally.
King of the huck it and chuck it guy, right?
But
So
they say that he's got a lot of talent. He just needs more time. And guess what?
okay.
He was just awarded time with one of the best offensive staffs in football, if not the best offensive staffs in football. So I'm in the minority, and I understand people are like, "What are you doing? Win now!" And I'm like, "Yes."
This is their win now moment right here, and McVay doesn't want to coach forever. So,
But there's the choice though: win now or win for the next decade. So like, take the win for the next decade shot. You don't know if you're ever going to be back up at 13 without making a trade at this point in time. with a first-round quarterback on the board. You
Yeah.
could have him sit and not throw him
And
into the
have the
fire
ability
immediately,
to. Yeah, and have the
right?
ability to.
And have
Not
the
many
ability
teams
to.
have that ability.
And
Ah,
so I
I like the rest
process.
of their draft. I like the rest of their draft. I like Simpson. I 13. Oh, it kills me. It kills me.
Yeah.
Draft that high to have a guy sit. It just kills me. It's just
Hey,
like last year.
I
I like Max Clare. I
yep,
think tight end. I think he's a good blocking tight end.
yep.
He's in a room full of tight ends though. They have a massive tight end room.
They do.
Uh,
Well, I mean, they're running 13 personnel constantly, so it's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
like 40 personnel next year. There's not going to be a running back. It's just going to be freaking 4 tight ends and a couple of receivers, you know.
Tight ends in a couple of yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Keegan
Katron
Frost.
Allen, or not Katron, sorry, Williams. Yeah, Keegan Trost. I think I'd give them a solid either A minus B plus.
I go B. I go B. Solid B. I just
Yeah.
smart. I get it. I totally get it. You have the ability to do so. You can do it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. The Miami Dolphins tanking here, just straight tanking. 12 picks in your draft. 12 picks. Let's have the
Yeah.
trade back. Let's trade back for more. Trade back for more. I mean, they're rebuilding and they're hammering positions. Linebacker, 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 wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, tight end, tight end.
I love their draft for what they're doing. Everyone that they got are are players that have high ceiling.
Mm-hmm. I see highly rated people down this list.
Yeah.
This is a B plus in drafts for a team that should be tanking. They actually did pretty well.
No, there's a high possibility, but besides.
Lost you for a sec.
Sorry, my bad.
All good.
Um, no, I
High possibility of something.
that I accidentally pushed a button. I was tinkering with my hands. Proctor, Chris Johnson, Jacob Rodriguez. I love Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah, I
Proctor
think
pick
that's
is
the
great.
pick.
Chris
I think the
Johnson,
Rodriguez pick is part of the best pick.
love Chris Johnson. I think they did a really good job in their draft. I give them an A minus. I think that it is something that matches their timeline of a year or two away, and all of those players are going to be right in their prime, right when they might be getting a quarterback ascending. So
Going to be a real young team coming up in a few years if they can hit, especially if they have a high pick next year and they go after quarterback. Yeah, this could be a problem team. Yeah, for sure.
3 years from now or 2 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
their quarterback's in their second year, and these guys are in their third year, and they're all coming on together. Could be something dangerous.
All right, we're sitting at an hour 15, and we still have quite a few teams. I don't want to skip any teams here.
You want to just put a pin in it at Minnesota?
We can put a pin in Minnesota and try and go. Let's see. 8, 9,
10, 11, 12. 12 more to do.
Yeah. 12 more. We can save them for next, and then do those 12 with schedule talk next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't we do that next week?
Sounds good.
Okay. Then tune in next week. We'll finish the remaining 12 teams, and then we're going to hammer out the schedule because schedule releases in a few days. It comes it's tomorrow or it's this week, right? It's tomorrow or Friday, right? So
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, I know the schedule's. No, it's okay. I know schedule comes out this week. They were talking about it the other day because that's what they teased. Those 4 or 5 that I already threw in. So the rest of the schedule comes out. So by next episode, we will have remaining 12 teams and some schedule to chat, so we can talk good dates for good games, good matchups, things to look forward to. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Remember the website, the fantasy football war council.riverside.com, or Twitter at war._fantasy. Follow, subscribe, like us, comment, and listen wherever you may listen to us. We love you. We thank you. And always keep marching. Keep conquering.
Keep conquering.
Yeah, keep conquering.
And dreams collide. A council gathers with power as their guide. Jonathan the strategist with wisdom's might. Mario and Daniel warriors ready to ignite. Thunder roars, lightning cracks the sky. Electric strings sing a battle cry. In this arena of fantasy and lore,